What's up, YouTube? It's Joel. We hit 50,000 subscribers. Let's go! So in my next video, I'm going to be listing all the names of the winners. There will be 5 winners, each receiving $100 apiece. So please watch the next video to see if you've won. Also, I've got another giveaway, so stay tuned to see what to do to win some more cold hard cash. But we've got your 4 stimulus check update along with the $2 trillion stimulus bills update. Biden is out pushing now for the American Families Plan, which includes Social Security increases and reform, child tax credit increases, free 4-year college, and so much more. We have Pelosi, who has said that she is ready for that $6 trillion reconciliation bill, and the House won't do anything else till the reconciliation bill is passed. And we have top Democrats pushing the Education Department to do something about student loan debt and student loan cancellations. And we have many progressive groups who are pushing for Biden to make the new monthly child stimulus payments permanent. This is your stimulus and economic news update, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. We're so excited about what's going on with this channel and everybody that's a part of this journey with us. But please, if anyone asks you for personal info or to contact them on WhatsApp, it's not me, it's fake, so please don't do it. Biden is pushing for the American Families Plan. This is what he is touting as human infrastructure plan, which he sees as just as important as the infrastructure bill. Many top Democrats are calling for a forced stimulus check tied to this American Families bill, and Biden says that it's not an issue with him if there is one in this bill. So there are a ton of things that are in this bill, and Biden has been going into more detail about them all. Biden said he is pushing for generational investments in human infrastructure to expand the social safety net, making it a point that he'll continue to make the case for his plans until the job is done, referring to the American Families Plan, which Democrats are planning to pass through Congress using budget reconciliation. This would be included in the huge $6 trillion bill. Biden said it's about a country, once again, that inspires and leads the world in the opportunities we provide, the technology we discover, the technologies we pioneer, and the industries we create, and the nation that led the world in combating the existential threat of climate change. I'm going to be making the case to the American people until the job is done, until we bring this bipartisan deal home, until we meet the needs of the families of today and the economy of tomorrow. This is where, under the reconciliation bill and with the Democrats controlling the Senate, the House, and the White House, he can get all this done. Because if he doesn't do it now, he may not get another chance later, because we got midterms coming next year, and a lot of people are saying that the Republicans are going to get back the Senate. So it's now or never to get his big bills done. Another big part of what Biden is proposing is focusing on his economic proposals that would include combating the climate crisis. He said he will push for providing tax cuts for businesses and consumers who invest in clean energy technologies and setting a clean electricity standard. The president also outlined a goal of enlisting a new generation of climate, conservation, and resilience workers. He said, "We can't wait any longer to deal with the climate crisis. We see it with our own eyes, and it's time to act. The bipartisan agreement we made makes some major strides," and he ended by pushing the case for making the 2 years of community college free, providing universal pre-K, increasing Pell Grants, and investing in job training, as well as making childcare free and extending the monthly child stimulus payment. And as we mentioned above, this is where we can see him getting into another forced stimulus check to the American people. They have a ton of programs right now that have been trying to bring relief to people, but it's not hit like it was supposed to, and people are feeling it. This is where the top Democrats have already said that they're going to be seeing a forced stimulus check in the reconciliation bill in the amount of $2,000 for adults and $1,000 for children. And if you're on SSI, SSDI, or Social Security, or VA, or Railroad, you would be included in receiving these additional stimulus checks if your income is below the limits that they specified. That's $75,000 per single person and $150,000 for couples. And now Biden is pushing heavily on this bill, and this is what we expected to see and will see this month in getting to the floor and getting passed. And what makes this very strong is that Pelosi is on record saying that the House will not take up anything, whether it's bipartisan or not, till she sees that huge $6 trillion reconciliation bill passed in the Senate. She said, let me be really clear on this. We will not take up a bill in the House until the Senate passes the bipartisan bill and a reconciliation bill. If there's no bipartisan bill, then we'll just go when the Senate passes a reconciliation bill. Even Joe Manchin, who has been more center-left, not totally with the Democrats, but has been swaying a little bit, said that reconciliation is inevitable because of the Republican opposition to raising taxes, responding to Pelosi's strategy to hold back the bipartisan deal until the reconciliation bill is passed. This is where there is confidence that we will see a huge overhaul of so many things hit the U.S. along with already what's been stated, like Medicare reform and expansion, as well as Social Security reform and expansion for our seniors, which desperately need it right now. But not only that, we have progressives that are jumping on board for the reconciliation bill to make the new monthly child payment permanent. Data for Progress and Groundwork Collaborative called Fighting Chance for Families will focus on how much of an impact it would make to make these new monthly child stimulus payments permanent, and how they would have a trickle-up effect in the economy and allow for American families to have a step moving forward in the right direction. They said, we're going to be making the case that a permanent expansion is not only smart economic policy that helps families pay for basic needs like food, rent, and bills, along with childcare and college savings, but also that it's an overwhelmingly popular policy that American people are demanding that Congress extend. And this is being heavily pushed by others like the leader of the House, Nancy Pelosi, and other top Democrats like Chuck Schumer, who's the leader of the Senate. Biden is planning to extend this for 4 years, what's going on right now, where parents on the 15th of July are about to receive their first child stimulus payments straight into their bank account. But all these other Democrats say that's not long enough, and they want permanency for this new child tax credit. This is what he is pushing as human infrastructure, and it has a lot to do with families. And let me know your thoughts on what you think about all this down in the comments section, and we can talk about it from there. So not only do we have some that are pushing for student loan cancellations like Chuck Schumer and Elizabeth Warren for up to $50,000 in student loan cancellations for every borrower, there are many things within the student loan program that they are working to reform. Here are the 7 of the top measures that they want to do to help those that have student loan debt and reform the program. Because it's not just about getting people some relief now, but it's setting up the system for success. Because if the system is broken or needs some tinkering, we should fix it, right? And that's what they are saying we need to do with these changes we're about to go over. So number 1, student loan payments would be capped at no more than 10% of discretionary income. Number 2, student loan payments would not be going for no more than 20 years from the start of payment. Number 3, student loan forgiveness happens after 20 years from the start of payment. Number 4, student loan borrowers should be able to prioritize their living expenses ahead of student loan payment. Number 5, student loan interest shouldn't accumulate faster than student loan borrowers can repay their student loans. No negative amortization. Number 6, existing student loan borrowers should be automatically transferred to this new single student loan repayment plan. And finally, number 7, new student loan borrowers should be able to enroll seamlessly with easy sharing of tax information to reduce bureaucracy. Now, because no doubt there will be some form of student loan cancellations, and what we're looking at is at the low end we can see $10,000 being forgiven, and at the high end $50,000 being forgiven per borrower. But what happens after that? We need to have a system that allows people to get the education they need and not be burdened by student loan repayments. So let me know your thoughts on what these things could be and these changes that they're trying to put in place down in the comment section if you've got student loans. So now on to the next giveaway. So everybody, thank you so much for all the support, all the likes, all the comments. Y'all are the best people in the world. Y'all are awesome. And so I'm going to keep giving away on this channel. So our next goal is to hit 55,000 subscribers. Once we hit 55,000 subscribers, then I'm going to give away another $500. So all you have to do is, number one, subscribe to the channel. Number two, smash that like button for this video. And number three, comment down below on one of the topics that we talk about. But I really appreciate all the support, and I can't wait for us to get to 55,000 so that I can give away some more money. And I just want to say thank you for all your support. And if you want to start getting in on your investing career, you can start by getting 2 free stocks with Webull worth up to $1,850. And why not sign up with Robinhood as well? You get 2 free stocks with them worth up to $500. But these are easy to use platforms. It's literally free money, and you can start building wealth, start investing. And if you have any questions, put them down in the comment section and I'll answer them. But those links are down in the description. I personally invest into the S&P 500, which is an amazing index of 500 companies that do really, really well. And over the past 10 years, they've had almost a 14% return each year. So they're doing awesome. And I would love for you to do awesome with your finances and start winning so that you can reach financial freedom. But don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on our stimulus and economic news that affects you and learn how to build some wealth. This is Joel with True Life Investing. Until next time, peace out.